Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Tammy with Country Beach Tumblers. Today we're going to be going over a little memorial pill that I made for my dad. Unfortunately, whenever I was recording this, it recorded on the wrong orientation, so it wouldn't upload the steps of how I did this. So I took a little pail that I got from Logans, and I spray painted it white and let that dry for about 20 to 30 minutes. I came over with some alcohol inks. I used sand, latte, and earth brown, a little walnut, and some orca. And I did the wood grain method, so I put just a couple of drops of the inks on this pail over the white paint and used my chip brush and just moved it up and down all the way around until I got the design and the look that I liked. Once I did that, I let the alcohol ink cure for about 3 to 4 hours, and I came over and I put a clear coat over that and put LittleLee and Rose quick set epoxy over the clear coat. Once I did that, I came in with StarCraft linen white chalk paint, and you can see the white area around this picture. There's also another picture on the other side, but once I got the chalk paint on in such a way that I liked it and that it wasn't too big of an area around the pictures, I sealed that in with a clear coat, and I found the pictures that I wanted in Cricut Design Space, or where I uploaded them, like this particular one that we're looking at here. It's a picture of my dad that was on his memorial pamphlet, and the first time I put this on, all I did was print it out and put 3 good thick coats of epoxy on it. I mean, not epoxy, 2-time clear spray paint, and it wouldn't show up very well. So what I did is I reprinted the image, give it about 30 minutes to dry, and I came in and I spray painted that picture white with regular white spray paint. I let that dry for about 20 minutes, and I came over it with 2 real thick coats of clear coat. And whenever I soaked this waterslide paper in the water, whenever I started to remove it off the paper, once I got it off, I was able to hold it with 2 fingers, and it did not bend or anything. So at that point, I dampened my fingers and put some water around the edges of this white area, so that once I got the picture on, I could kind of slide it around and manipulate it a little bit into the area that I wanted this. I also put another picture on the back, and I'm sorry I didn't get a picture of it. It's with the eagle, and it says veteran on it. My dad served in the U.S. Air Force, and he was stationed in Vietnam. He passed away in January of this year. And so that's what this is for. He was cremated, and the place that he loved to work right down the road was a seasonal Halloween haunted maze. And he would work down there doing the hay rides and a whole bunch of other things. So they're going to do a little memorial site for him. And once I completed this, I put another coat of LittleLee and Rose quick set epoxy over the top of it and let that cure. Because it's so small, I did not have to put it on a turner or anything, because this is only about 2.5 inches tall, and that's why the picture is not that great. But yeah, this is the best that I could do in such a short notice. Once that was cured, I went in and put some of his ashes in the top of in the pail, and I have some acetate. So I measured out my acetate, drew a circle. I put the pail on top of the acetate and drew a circle with a magic marker around the outer rim of it, and cut my acetate down to size. Once that was cut down to size, I used UV resin and ran the UV resin around the top of the lid, or the top of the rim of the pail. And I set the acetate on top of the UV resin that is on the rim. And we used a UV lamp that I use for my nails, and I let this cure for about 3 minutes, and checked it, make sure none of the ashes would come out, and we had a good seal on it. So then, to protect that acetate a little more, I put some UV resin on top of the acetate, and I cured that, and that made the top a lot thicker, so there's less likely for a hole to get punctured into that top acetate. When I got through with this, I made sure the handle could move, and it did. So I put just a little bit of the epoxy around the handle to make sure that would hold in all the alcohol inks, and made sure that I didn't get it around the hole so that it was able to move. Once that was done, this is the final picture of what the little pail looks like. I'll try to add another picture of the back side of it. Thank you. Have a good day.